What's up, guys? Farooqi Bros here. I know it's been a while since we've been on this channel, but we got a lot of updates for you, and we got a brand new podcast style showing up. So before we do that, let's introduce ourselves. My name is Editor-in-Chief Sheraz Farooqi, and I'm joined by my brother Zayyan.
What's up, guys?
My cousin Omer.
Hey, everyone.
And my other cousin Samir.
What's good?
So, like I said, we've been busy, working hard. For those who saw our community update on the YouTube page, we actually have been working alongside then and now. We've been doing a bunch of new YouTube projects across multiple channels, which you guys can subscribe to them. I'll leave the link in the description for multiple channels that we're working on. But today, we're going to update you guys on this channel. So, as you saw, the name of this channel is the Farooqi Brothers Podcast. Naturally, that will lead to more open discussions from all four of us, a variety of topics that are not just NBA related or superhero related. It could be anything. So, for today, we're going to be starting a new podcast chain talking about the NBA. And we felt, today would be a good day to start because free agency is finally, it's not over, but it's more or less over. And a lot of moves have been made. The NBA shifted like crazy. So I'm going to pass it along. But before we pass it, I want you guys to introduce yourselves in terms of basketball sense. So,
all right. So I've been a huge Laker fan my entire life. I think back when Kobe got his 81 points is when I really started focusing on. I saw Kobe Bryant as this crazy player, and then automatically fell in love with his game and how intense of a player he was. And since then, I've been a Lakers fan through all the highs, through all the lows, the championships, to right before LeBron came, where they were garbage, and they're still garbage. But I'm Lakers ride or die. And I know some people on this podcast right now will say they've been there since the beginning, but they haven't. They've jumped ship to my team. But yeah, I think my favorite player is Kobe Bryant. That's who I grew up with. I love Magic Johnson. I love everything about the Lakers, the history, all the old teams. The Showtime Lakers are probably my favorite team of all time in history. I have a signed Magic Johnson basketball. I mean, I'm all into the Lakers. I'm super invested in the Lakers. And now that they got the LeBron acquisition was one thing, but now they got AD to supplement him. We're unstoppable. We're gonna be unstoppable.
So I was actually introduced to the game through Sheraz. He told me about how he freaking loved LeBron James. That was kind of my introduction to LeBron James, like seeing him how he plays and stuff. But I would say I think my first kind of memory I would say is of 2010 when they lost. I think that was my first kind of when they lost to the Celtics, when Cleveland lost to the Celtics in 6 games. I think that was my first kind of intro. And then when he decided to dip and go to Miami, for some reason, people just the hate got to a different level. I don't know, just so much hate because he made a decision to leave and join forces with Bosh and Dwayne Wade. But again, my introduction was through a player, and I kind of stuck with that player. I don't really. I'm that guy. I'm one of those guys that just cheers for LeBron, doesn't really give a shit about the teams and stuff. I'm kind of on the. I like to see that journey that he's on. And then obviously now that we're older, a lot of us are older. We actually look at what he does off the court, and that's pretty inspiring. With his I Promise School and all the social stuff that he does, calling the president a bum, that was pretty lit.
I guess I've been riding the LeBron bandwagon for 6 to 7 years now.
all right.
That's pretty much it, actually.
Was your introduction to basketball through Omer, or how did that start off?
Yeah.
So you're a Chicago Bulls fan a little while, I'll just steal.
When he won the MVP,
Yeah. So
I'm just gonna hop in bandwagon. That don't count.
Dude, I'm pretty sure one year you were a Golden State fan.
That was before that, Katie.
And weren't you a Spurs fan too? Weren't you rooting for Dallas 2011?
basically, whoever won MVP or won the championship that year, the next year Samir rooted for that person. All right. I mean, I thought the amount Samir just plays with Celtics using in 2K, I thought he's a Celtics fan. All right, but in all realness, and I wrote an article about this. I'll put the link in the description. But my first memory of watching basketball was LeBron and also Dwayne Wade. I used to watch both of them play. Dwayne Wade winning the championship in 2006 was one of the most talked about things in school. And most people learn things from school. So in class, everyone's talking about Dwayne Wade, and LeBron. So I'm like, what are the guys talking about? So I'm like, let me watch also. And I introduced those players and Tim Duncan, all these great guys. And I'm like, you know what? It's interesting. And immediately I gravitated towards LeBron in terms of play style because, like, in 2006, 2007, he was an absolute force of nature. But he was very young and very unpolished. So it's very easy to root for the guy because he's young in his career, he's growing, he's making his name. So from then on, we just followed his career. And then when he went to Miami, very similar to Umer's story. And of course, our stories are similar because we all grew up together, we're brothers, so we're talking to it through it happening. When he went to Miami, that hate, like Umer talked about, made them very rootable because you feel personally invested. This is something that happens to DCEU zealots also. Because when your films are hated so much by everyone, you just connect to them more. So and that's why people root for Batman v Superman so much in our fan circles. Is one of the reasons because it's so hated, and that's a similar idea with the Miami Heat of that era. That no matter what they did, there's a lot of vitriol and hate from all sense of the corners, from the fandom, from the media. Eventually, winning championships cures everything. So as they kept winning, especially after 2013, like Zayyan said, his favorite team is the Lakers. My favorite team all time is the 2013 Miami Heat. The team that won 27 games straight. The team that LeBron won back-to-back MVPs with. The team that won the second back-to-back championship with. For me, that's one of my favorite teams, and I had so much fun watching it. And then even after LeBron left, I've now become, and I know they'll make fun of me, the boys, but I've become more or less a student of the game where, I love the NBA, so like it could be any team playing. Like I just love watching it. My favorite player is LeBron. The reason Omer and Smir even know what basketball is because of me. It's very much a byproduct of my discovery of Mr. LeBron James, and he's my favorite player. I root for him. I've been rooting for his whole career. So when he retires, it's going to be a sad thing. And also, like Omer said, a lot of his social work, a lot of his political work is inspiration for a lot of our social work and political work as well. So now, what do you guys think about this new podcast format? Definitely leave your favorite NBA memory in the comments below and tell us your favorite player and how you first got introduced to the game. And if you're enjoying this, we'll definitely bring you more content just like this in the near future. From myself, from Zayyan, from Omer, and from Samir, this is the Farooqi Bros. We'll see you next time. Peace out.